In previous discussion, we have already covered numbers and arithmetic operations, addition and subtraction of signed numbers, designing of fast adders, and multiplication. In multiplication, we have discussed positive number multiplication and negative number multiplication, and also fast multiplication techniques. In this video, we will discuss integer division. In integer division, we are having two types: restore division and non-restore division. In this video, we will concentrate on restore division. The restore division is having a same circuit like sequential multiplier, where the bit an is going to decide whether to perform addition or subtract operation on the content of a with m. And in the sequential multiplier, we used to perform right shift. Here we are performing a left shift. These are all the only two differences compared to sequential multiplier in the division part. Let's see the algorithm for restore divisions. The first step is initialization, where m is initialized with divisor and q is initialized with dividend, and a is initialized with 0 as like sequential multiplier. But the extra thing what we are doing over here is, instead of considering a carry flag, here we are going to consider a sign bit. We are going to add a additional bit called sign bit to the number, and that sign bit will be added to register A and register M. So we will be having on the register A and register M plus 1 extra bits. Then we will be having an algorithm which will iterate for n times based on the number of bits. N is for number of bits in a given number. First, perform the left shift from q to a, one binary position. Then subtract m from a and store the answer back in a, and check the answer. If the answer is negative, that means a sign bit is set to 1, then the inverse of that will be set to q0 position, and you are going to restore a back. What is the meaning of restoring is, before it was positive, after performing subtract operation, the a has become negative. So what we have to do is, we have to restore it back by adding positive m to the a, and we will be retaining the previous value of a. If the sign bit of a is 0, then the q0 will be set to 1. So here the inverse of sign bit will be stored in the q0. Here, even in the case of negative number, the inverse of that is 0, that will be stored in the q0, and in the case of positive number, the inverse of 0 is 1, which will be stored in the q0. Also, here we need not to perform when the subtract operation result is positive. We need not to perform the restore operation. Just proceed with the next iteration. And after completion of n cycle, actually division operation will be giving two answers. One will be remainder and another will be quotient. The remainder will be there in register A, and the quotient will be there in register Q. Let's see the example. We are going to divide 8 by 3. I have used the school day technique, where I am going to divide 8 by 3. The quotient will be 2 and remainder will be 2. Let's see whether we are going to get the same by using the restoring algorithm. First step is initialize. So we are initializing m with m with divider and q with dividend, and register a with 0. And you can notice here I have extended a bit by 1, which is a sign bit, which is added to only register m and a. No need to add to register q. Only for register m and a we have to add additional bit called sign bit. Then we'll start. This is the initialization stage which performs only one time. Let's start iterating for n times. Here the n value is 4. How I am going to say it is 4? You can see out of 8 and 3, who is having more number of bits? 8 is having more number of bits in it, that is 4. So we have to iterate this for 4 times. Let's start. first iteration. First step is left shift Q to A. So Q0 was having 0, which will be left shifted to Q1 position, and the Q0 position usually with the left shift operation instruction we said you can add 0 over there, but here I am not adding 0 here because later I am updating this value based on the value of the sign bit after subtraction. That's why even though if you are going to update it's not wrong, if you are update this with 0 it's not wrong, but again you are going to update with a new value. That's why we are least bothered about what is going to be added over here, that we are going to update it later. Then the Q0 position what was there in the previous case will be shifted to Q1 position to Q2, Q2 to Q3, and Q3 to A0. The Q3 position 1 will be shifted to A0. Similarly, A0 to A1, A1 to A2, A2 to A3, A3 to A4. That is a sign bit, and the last bit of the previous A is discarded. Next, after this, the next step says we have to subtract A from M from A. Now we have to find how to subtract. This I have already discussed in the video number 1. So where I have told you whenever you are going to subtract any number, you have to find the 2's complement of that number. The 2's complement of 3, that is nothing but minus 3, is 1 0 1 1 1. This is what is the 2's complement, and I have told you the technique to find the 2's complement also. And now after subtraction, let's see what is the answer we are going to get. Here the thing is very clear that I am going to subtract 3 from 1. Of course answer should be negative 2, and we got a negative 2. This is the negative 2. So when how I am going to tell it's a negative 2, you can see here the sign of this bit is 1. So if the sign of this bit is 1, of course it's a negative number, and if you find the 2's complement of this value, it will be a positive 2. So of course it's a negative 2 is the answer. Now based on the sign bit, what we are going to do here is we are going to set the value or reset the value on the Q0 position, because here the sign bit is set to 1, the inverse of that will be set to Q0 position. And now I have got a negative value over here. What we have to do over here is now we have to get the original value, positive value back. So for that we are going to perform a restore operation. The restore operation is going to tell just add M, positive M to negative A, you will get the previous answer. Here also you can notice it is negative 2 and this is positive 3. So when you add negative 2 with the positive 3, the answer will be 1. So the previous value which was there, you can notice here the previous value of A was 1, the same value is restored over here. That is why we are going to call it as a restore. After adding, we are going to retain the previous state of A. Now this is going to finish first cycle. Next we will see second cycle. Second cycle again starts with left shift. So once after left shift, I am going to keep this empty Q0 position. Then I am shifting each with 1 bit towards left, and now I am having 2 in A. Again perform the subtract operation. Again now 2 minus 3, the answer should be minus 1. So I am going to get minus 1 over here, and here you can notice it is minus 1 because the sign bit is set to 1, and the inverse of that will be placed in the Q0, and the answer is in negative. What I have to do is I have to restore the answer back to the previous state of A, that is 2. So by adding M to A, I will get the previous state of A, that is 2, which you can notice again here. The A was 2, A is 2 right now. Again, now this is going to finish cycle 2. Again we have to perform the left shift. Once after performing the left shift, the Q0 position I intentionally left it empty. Rest all bits are shifted towards left 1 bit. Then now what I am going to do, again perform the subtract operation. Now we can see I have 4 in A and I am subtracting 3 with 4. Then of course the answer will be positive 1. Yes, I have got 1. Now based on the sign bit, based on the sign bit of A, what I have to do, I have to place the value in the Q naught. So it is 0 now. I told you the inverse of that will be there in the Q naught. Now I'm going to have 1 at the Q naught. And do I need to perform restore now? No need to perform restore. When you are having a subtract result in positive, then no need to perform restore. So now no restore. This is going to finish the third cycle. Next again, we are going to perform the left shift operation. So in the fourth cycle, we are going to perform the left shift operation. And when I am performing a left shift operation, so I will be getting 0 0 0 1 0, that is 2 in A. Now you perform subtract M with A. Now again 2 minus 3, answer will be 1. Now what happened? I got a negative answer here 1. So I have to place the Q naught with the inverse of that. And next what I have to do? I have to restore A back. So to restore A back, what I am doing is I am going to add A with M and I am getting the original value. You can notice here I have got the original value again, and now I have finished the fourth cycle. So n value was 4. I have finished 4 cycles. Let me see. According to the algorithm, I should have the remainder in register A and the quotient in register Q. The remainder, yes, it is 2. Even we can see over here in the school day technique, remainder is 2. We got 2 on the register A, and quotient is 2. According to the school day technique also it is 2. We have got the quotient in register Q. This is how we are going to perform the division operation using the restoring technique. Let's see one more example where we are trying to divide 14 by 3. And first we have to initialize Q with 14, M with 3 and A with 0, and add sign bit to M and A. Then perform the left shift operation as like before. When you perform a left shift operation, we are going to keep Q naught as empty. Then we have performed the left shift, and Q3 positions 1 is shifted to A naught position, and rest all the bits will be set to 0 based on the previous values. Next, perform the subtract operation. When you are performing again 1 minus 3, answer should be 2. Now I got a answer 2. So based on the value of sign bit, I am going to place the value in the Q naught. And because it's a negative number, what we are going to do here is we are going to restore the value of A back to A by adding M to A. Now I got the answer 1 back to A. Now again this is going to finish first cycle. Again perform the shift operation. Now the shift operation is going to result in 3. And now I am performing a subtract operation. Now 3 minus 3 is answer is 0, which is positive again. So now the inverse of this sign bit is going to be kept in the Q naught position. Then do I need to perform a restore operation? No, the answer is positive. No need to perform the restore operation. Then again it's going to be it's going to perform the left shift operation in the third cycle. So when I am performing a left shift operation, again I got Q3 1 in the A naught position, and rest all bits are set to 0 in A register, and the second bit, the Q naught position 1 is moved to Q1 position. Now subtract. Now again 1 minus 3, I should get the answer 2. When I am getting the answer 2, again it's a negative 2. Negative 2, the sign bit is set to 1, the inverse of that will be set to Q naught. Next, it is a negative number, I have to restore the answer back to 1. Then this is going to finish third cycle. Then what I have to do? Again perform the shift operation, left shift operation. Now I am having 2 in A. Again subtract, I should get a negative 1. Yes, I got negative 1. Then what I have to do? I have to perform the I have to set the Q naught to 1 because it's a Q naught to 0 because its sign bit is 1. Next, the value of the subtraction, the answer of the subtraction is negative, so restore the answer back, and I have got the answer 2 in the register A. Now this is going to finish 4 cycle, and how many bits was there in 14? 14 is the biggest number among 14 and 3. So 14 means 1110, which I have given in the register Q. So it means 4 cycle. I have completed 4 cycle. Let me see, am I having a reminder in register A? Yes, the reminder, when you divide 14 by 3, the quotient will be 4, reminder will be 2. I am having 2 reminder in the register A, and I am having quotient 4 in the register Q. This is how we have performed the division operation using restoring technique. And this is the textbook I have used to explain this concept. Thank you.